Hey there everyone! Thank you for tuning into this video. Today we are making these fantastic pumpkin spice cinnamon roll pancakes. Let me tell you, these pancakes are all about that super fluffy texture and has the perfect balance between pumpkin and cinnamon. I really hope you give this recipe a try for the fall season, and if you do, let me know in the comments how they turned out for you. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I love sharing my baking tips and recipes with you all. Now without further ado, let's dive into this. So I'm going to start off by sifting the dry ingredients. This recipe calls for flour, brown sugar, baking soda, baking powder, salt, cinnamon, and of course, pumpkin pie spice. We're sifting these all together along with the brown sugar to break up any lumps and to also create that light and fluffy texture all amazing pancakes have. Okay, so now I'm going to make some buttermilk. I always make my own, but if you have buttermilk on hand, go ahead and use it for this recipe. So to make buttermilk, you're going to combine regular milk and about a tablespoon of white vinegar. You'll see it will start to get bubbly, which is what we want. Buttermilk reacts to ingredients like baking soda, leading to a light, fluffy, and bouncy texture for your pancakes. So here I've prepped the rest of the wet ingredients, which are pumpkin puree, melted butter, 1 egg, and vanilla extract. For the egg, you're going to want to fluff it up a bit by mixing it with a fork for a few seconds. Now I'm going to pour that into the buttermilk along with the melted butter, vanilla extract, and of course the pumpkin puree. You're then going to want to give that a good mix until it's all well combined. Now you're going to pour the wet mixture into the dry ingredients. And here I'm just gently folding that in. You want to fold and mix until just combined. We don't want to overmix. And I just wanted to show you guys the consistency you're looking for. It's a thick consistency, but it's also pretty loose where the batter sort of flows like a ribbon off the spatula. Okay guys, so now it's time to make the cinnamon swirl mix, which is just 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 3 tablespoons of white sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 2 tablespoons of the pancake batter. Now you want this to be slightly thick. If it looks a little liquidy, add another tablespoon of pancake batter. Alright guys, now it's time to grease your pan. Mine is at medium heat. I'm using an ice cream scoop which can hold about 1/4 cup of batter. I'm going to also use the back of the scoop to spread it. I have my cinnamon swirl mixture in a piping bag here, and I'm just going to make swirls on each pancake, placing the piping tip slightly inside and going around in a circle 3 to 4 times. Now guys, this is very important. You want to keep the swirl pretty thin and also keep the swirl away from the edge of the pancake. Okay, so now I'm just taking a palette knife, you can use a butter knife, and I'm just going to embed the swirl in a bit more. And really quick guys, I wanted to show you that if you don't have a piping bag and small piping tip, you can actually just use a fork to make some marble swirls. It will still have that amazing soft texture and flavor. Okay, back to these pancakes. So this has been cooking for about 2 to 3 minutes on medium heat. So I'm just going to flip them and let that cook for another minute or 2. And look how nice that swirl looks when you flip them over. Here I'm just cooking the rest of the batter. This recipe makes about 7 to 9 pancakes. Look how soft and fluffy these are. You can leave these as is, but I want to top these off with a maple glaze. Let me show you how to make it. It will only take 2 minutes to make with just 4 ingredients. So you're going to sift 1/3 cup of powdered sugar, and we're sifting this so that you can get a nice lump-free glaze. Then you're going to add a tablespoon of the milk of your choice. I'm using heavy cream here. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Give that a good mix until you have a smooth and light glaze. Pour it over your pancakes and you have an amazing complement of flavors, balancing the warm, inviting flavors of pumpkin, cinnamon, and the rich sweetness of maple. Let me tell you guys, these are going to become your absolute favorite. They are seriously like a warm embrace on your breakfast plate, and you're going to find yourself craving them again and again. I hope you guys get to try these for the fall season. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.